What's up, y'all? Fabian Speaks, man. We back again with a video, dude. As you can see by the title, man, this is just that raw, uncut truth, the raw reality that, a lot of men face in their life. And a lot of y'all really need to figure this out, man. A lot of y'all need to get it together. Me, myself, had to figure it out the hard way. A lot of people that are living in a modern society, brainwashed by feminism, are out here thinking that they can live life like a female. You can't live life like a female, bro. Women have the privilege of being able to be career-driven, career-focused, be indoctrinated by feminism, chase the bag, while simultaneously they can double dip, right? They can become a housewife. Somebody can save them if you're pretty enough, if you actually if you're tolerable, you know what I mean? Somebody gonna wife you up. Men, we don't have that privilege, and I think a lot of men. Modern day men don't realize that today because they're just indoctrinated by the 50-50 mindset. They think that they can willy-nilly through life. And if you don't really have solid masculine male figures in your life to really let you know how the world really operates, you're gonna drown, or you're gonna be lost out here. You may not drown, but you'll be lost. And thankful enough, a lot of these male self-improvement podcasts really helped me in kind of understanding things that I never understood, man. Not just about, it's common sense that everybody needs to get off their ass and work, but just the male and female dynamic, man. I was one of those that was just brainwashed by the world as well, But I think it's a blessing that I've come across a lot of this content and the understanding of men and women and the differences, man. We live in a weird world to where everyone thinks it's mesh. And it's not meshed. It's not the same at all, man. So I want to start off just kind of, if you don't have any support, if you don't have any male figures you can turn to, man, hey, reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? Shoot me an email. I'll leave my email in the comments, something like that, or in the description, I mean. But find you an older brother, start talking to your big bro, start talking to your dad, start talking to your older cousin, your uncle, just somebody that's highly respectable and someone who understands the male and female dynamics, man. And I say that to say that a lot of guys is out here just living off half subpar, I was gonna say half battery, man. They're not fully charged. They're living subpar in the sense of they think that they can willy-nilly through life. And I'm just not one of them, man. I'm really actively trying to exhaust options on, multiplying income, being self-sufficient, not depending on anybody. Because I've been in them situations to where I was rock bottom. Nobody would help me. And I've continuously been in those situations off the merit of myself. So I can't sit here and point the finger or blame people. There's points in times to where I was just not managing money correctly, blew it all, went broke, got evicted, stuff like that, or asking my mom for money, my parents for money. It's just that's like the dog walking with the tail between their legs. It's like when you failed and you gotta kind of return home, so to speak. You know what I mean? It's like you don't want to be in that situation. Nobody does. But it's definitely a blessing when you have people that can support you, but nobody wants to be the failure. Nobody wants to be, running back home with their tail between their legs type thing. So I really want to make this video to encourage men out there, man. Nobody's going to save you, bro. You got to save yourself. Start putting money aside. Start having your emergency fund going, your savings, your emergency fund, all types of stuff. Just start allocating money in different places, man. Diversify your portfolio and just stack. That's all us as men can do is stack. Man, fun is always gonna be there. And that's one thing about me, I always had FOMO, the fear of missing out. So I'd always try to participate, go out, drink, party, smoke, drug, whatever it was back then, man. And it gets to a point to where you're gonna drop the ball continuously. You will continuously fail. And there's always the common denominators. If you are circling back and repeating the same mistakes over and over and you haven't really understood why, there's a common denominator there. There's something there has always been there, and that's what's holding you back, man. So start cutting things off, eliminating things. That's the first part. Another part to this aspect is us as men, man, we love the females. We want to have X amount of women. We want to pull girls. We want to be in a party with girls. We want to vibe with girls. We want to be on the apps with girls. We want to send DMs, this, that, and the third. And man, females are the biggest waste of time, y'all. They are the biggest waste of time. It's like that thing that's very attractive. It's like that shiny object, but then once you grasp it, once you hold it, it's not what it turned out to be. women are low-key overrated, bro, especially modern day women. Now, I'm not saying that I hate women and stuff like that. You know, there's a time and a place. Men need to prioritize career and work, and then they're able to support a family. To the point I made earlier, that's when a woman can look to you and be like, he's a provider and protector. I would actually like take his last name. You know, if he proposed right now, I'm saying yes, because they see you in that light. You know, love doesn't sustain at all. And I always say this, love doesn't sustain. Nobody cares about how much you love somebody. That can be all sweet willy-nilly in the Disneyland fairy tale. But bro, love does not sustain, bro, at all. Like, the number one cause of divorce is finances. So, I mean, where's the love then? Through thick and thin, my ass. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, you gotta really understand your position as a man. The world today will try to confuse you and make you think that male and female dynamics don't exist, like there's no gender roles. Bro, it's biological. It's gonna happen regardless. Oh, well, I wanna go 50-50 with my girl. Okay, cool. Some people, that's their thing, they can do that. But I think that your woman will slightly have less respect for you. She gonna think that she calls all the shots. She gonna start thinking that she wears the pants. God forbid she gets a raise and starts making more than you. You know, there's certain dynamics that the world wanna be blind to that a lot of these self-help improvement podcasts put me on to, and it's real. Like, it never fails. It's one thing to hear somebody's diagnosis, but then to see it play out in real time, and then it's a pattern continuously. But nah, the world's gonna choose to turn a blind eye continuously. So I don't listen to people when they talk about, well, this is the same, it's equal. No, it's not, bro. God didn't make us equal. It wasn't Adam and Eve, you know, directly made. It was Adam first. So I said a lot, but the point is, y'all got to get y'all shit together, man. And I'm always trying to level up. I'm always trying to scale up. I'm never going to be satisfied, and not to come from a place of greed, but you know, you just got to want better for yourself. You got to be sharper, and you got to want to advance, reach your goals, hit your goals, and just do things while you're still here on this earth, man. So just be sharp, be smart, man. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna save you. And you don't wanna be that guy that's always dependent on others. Be self-sufficient to where people gotta depend on you, you know, and you're gonna naturally have, if you got that giving heart, you can lend a helping hand. But I told myself, bro, I'm never gonna put myself in a position to where like I'm going backwards again, because there's so many times, and the thing about me is like, and this is just me telling y'all a bit personal, like about my life. I always was a risk taker, man. Like, and I would still kind of say I'm a risk taker, but I say that to say I think that in addition to me being mismanaging money, mishandling money, spending money on the wrong things, you know, boozing too much, trying to chase women. In addition to that, I was a risk taker, man. I just wasn't comfortable in stability, which is kind of weird, right? Now that I'm older, I'm like, man, you gotta have stability. So I guess like more so the timeline is fitting, or I'm like settling into the timeline more so now. But as a youngin', no, I was wilding, and it's not just on a party tip. It was just like on an exploring tip, just trying to see the world. Quitting jobs because like that wasn't it. I had bigger dreams and goals, things I wanted to do. But man, that 9 to 5 that's pissing you off, hold on to it, man, and just stack bread. Or go to the next 9 to 5, man. Don't just quit a job because you don't feel like it, or you know the boss is pissing you off. You know, if the working dynamic is weird, go somewhere else. Go get another 9 to 5. Go start a business, whatever it is. But point being is you're earning consistent income and you can put something to the side. And always, this is one thing that I never did and I continuously regret it. Always put yourself in a position to where you have leverage, right? Have that emergency fund. Have money saved up to where let's say your job goes left. Let's say they're because let's keep it a being. Corporate America, the 9 to 5, unethical. A lot of these places are like, they don't have no moral construct. So you could be the person that's just getting shit on at work. Like you're the one that's like not favored. Maybe they don't like you. Maybe work will never be fair. So I'm not saying to go in there thinking that, oh, am I getting a fair deal today? Nah, bro. Work is work. It's never going to be about what's fair. But, you know, there's some places that just move unethically. So I say that to say when the time comes to where you know that you can no longer stand being there, be able to know that you can support yourself and leave and stand on your own 2 feet, man. Because, bro, it's wild out here, man. It's wild out here, man. These jobs, these places, your number, they don't care about you. So treat them the same way. And, leave when you need to leave. Leave when it's time to where it's like, okay, and you can just support yourself until you move on into the next role. So, hey, man, all men out there, nobody's coming to save you. Get your stuff together. Stay focused, man. Keep stacking bread. Don't let these women distract you. They're a waste of time. Quit trying to be out here just like spreading your seed far and wide. Hold on to your seed and hold on to your creative energy. Just keep working, keep grinding. And in God's time, things will work, man. Things will happen. One thing I would say is always have that in your mind, that God is the final sayer. He's the creator. Because when you just think it's about you, that's how you get burnt out. And that's one thing, don't get burnt out in this, man. Have some ease to the process. Always have faith and always pray about these things, and everything gonna come full circle. So let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. We out.